Hey guys, so I just got back from school. It's around 1:40 right now, 1:43. You guys probably already saw part 1, which was the morning look, and now I'm going to be showing you how to take that morning look that you did before you went to class and turn it into a after class, now I'm ready to spend the rest of my day look. So what we're going to do is that we're going to fix up all the little pieces of foundation that got taken off throughout the day. So when I'm usually in class, I like to sit with my hands like this. Not because I'm bored, but because I just like to keep my head elevated. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a little bit more foundation. So just a little bit. And I'm going to take the same brush that I used, so my airbrush. And I'm just going to take a little bit and just put it wherever the foundation like ran off, which is mostly here. I'm still sick, so I'm rubbing my nose a lot, so I took off a lot there. And then I'm gonna put a little bit right here because I wear glasses, so it tends to just rub up and down my nose. So mostly like right around here. And that's just taking care of foundation for right now. So that's fixing everything that just kind of just got taken off throughout the day. Now I'm just gonna set that. So I'm just going to put on a little bit of the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder right in the same places that I just put on the foundation. Now when I have my like hand here, obviously it took off most of my bronzer. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna reapply that and just contour my face a little bit more. So using the same palette and the same color, I'm going to go back in. The color was Subconscious. I really love the names of these. I'm gonna read them out later. And now what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to take the second color, which is called Shadow Play. Ooh. Okay, girl. And I'm just going to warm it up a little bit more and then blend it upwards. This is gonna make it look like I spent more time creating like a little chiseled look. Okay. And remember the trick that I showed you guys by pinching this? I'm gonna go back onto my nose because of the foundation that I put over it. Now I'm gonna go back in with Levitation, which was the powder that we used before to lighten our face. I'm gonna use that right underneath what I'm gonna do next as just like a backup highlight because it does lighten my face. It just gives it like a really nice like a luminous to it, so I'm gonna use that under. So what I'm gonna do next is that I'm gonna take this highlighter. My cousin got this for me from ColourPop and it's in the color Wisp. So I'm gonna take that, which is just like this, and it's a kabuki brush, but what I did was that I crunched it together with pliers so that it'd be like a really thick fan brush. So you have to work with what you got, and I think I definitely put some work in. You just have to work with what you got. So I'm just gonna pat that on there, and then what just fell? Something fell in my kitchen. So it's a really light highlight, but it definitely gets the work done. So I'm gonna put a little bit on our nose and under our brow bone. You see how like immediately it just brings out your brow bone? Your brow bone. I said brow bone. Killing it. A little bit right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is just add a little bit of blush. I'm gonna be using Studio Makeup in the color Wildflower. I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used, but the opposite side. Gotta save your resources. I'm just gonna put that right back here. It's a really light pink, so it doesn't disturb anything else. It really looks like just a continuation of the bronzer. Okay. Now we look like we're awake and almost ready to go. Going in with my Morphe palette, I'm gonna be using this really light brown looking eyeshadow with my BX80 Loyal and Langnickel brush, which is just like a fluffy flathead eyeshadow brush. So you should just go in with that. And I'm gonna put this all over my lid. I'm gonna blend it upward. I'm gonna use BX90. And then I'm going to take this really like nice brick red right here, and I'm gonna put it in the outer V of my eyes just to give it a little bit of definition. Great, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a clean brush and I'm just gonna blend out the edges because I don't want it to be too dramatic. Mostly if like you're just gonna go to the mall or something just to finish off the day, you don't want it to be too dramatic. So I'm just gonna be dusting that off a little. And for a little bit more deepness, I'm gonna go in with another brush. It's the same brush, just a little bit smaller and put together. So this is the BX95 brush. So let me show you them both together. It's the same brush, but just a little smaller. A little bit more to put together. And I'm just gonna take this dark purple with a little bit of this black, and I'm just gonna put it right in the middle, like right at the end crease. And I'm just gonna put a little bit and then blend it all the way in. So just take a little and then blend it in. And that's just gonna create the little depth that we need here. And then I'm gonna take the brush that we were using before, this one, and I'm just gonna blend that in good. This is just to get rid of that harsh line that we just made, but keep the color where it is. I like how it's tapered, so it's really pointy at the end, but then it flares out on the sides, so it blends it out real good, but it keeps the color where you need it. And there you go. So after this, we're gonna take a eyeliner pen, and we're just gonna line the top of our eyes. I'm doing a really small wing. Just to make my eyelids pop a little bit, my eyelashes pop. Okay, so it just makes my eyes look a lot put together. So we're gonna do that to the other eye. My neighbor's playing Christmas music. It's February. Well, sips tea. If you guys could hear the music, I'm super sorry. It's my upstairs neighbor, so I'm really sorry about that. Okay, good. Now the mascara that we put on this morning, I still have them on, but if yours feathered off, you could always reapply a little bit more mascara. So I'm just gonna put on a little bit on my bottom lashes. And last but not least, for lips, I'm gonna be using ColourPop's Bad Habit. And that's all she wrote. So this is the morning to afternoon look. Just really simple, but then you bring in a bolder lip and you're ready to just continue on your day. You could also put a little bit of glitter if you want to put a little bit of glitter. You could also mix match your lipsticks, put anything you want actually. But so this is just how to transform something basic in the morning to just a little bit more out there in the afternoon without having to go overboard, like you have to put on so much makeup. I hope you guys enjoy, and then I'll see you in the next video.